NGS Erudite brings you landmark judgments. The judgment discussed with you today is Minerva Mills versus Union of India, 1980. The background of the case is that Minerva Mills was a textile company located in Karnataka that was involved in large-scale production of silk fabrics. In 1970, the central government appointed a committee under Section 15 of the Industries, Development and Regulation Act, 1951 to investigate Minerva Mills due to a substantial fall in its production levels. Based on the committee's report, in 1971 the government authorized the National Textile Corporation Limited to take over Minerva Mills management under Section 18 of the 1951 Act, citing mismanagement detrimental to public interest. Minerva Mills challenged the takeover in the High Court, but the petition was dismissed. The company then filed a writ petition under Article 32 in the Supreme Court challenging the validity of the 42nd Constitutional Amendment Act, 1976. The 42nd Amendment had amended Article 31C to allow laws implementing directive principles to override fundamental rights, and inserted clauses in Article 368 to place constitutional amendments beyond judicial review. The key issues were whether the 42nd Amendment violated the Basic Structure Doctrine, and if directive principles could override fundamental rights. Judicial review. The case specifically challenged provisions of the 42nd Amendment Act, 1976, which sought to limit judicial review by stating that amendments made under Article 368 could not be questioned in court. The Supreme Court ruled these provisions unconstitutional, stating that judicial review is essential for maintaining the rule of law and protecting fundamental rights. The Supreme Court reiterated that certain fundamental features of the Constitution, including judicial review itself, form part of its basic structure and cannot be altered or destroyed by parliamentary amendments. This principle was initially established in the Kesavananda Bharati case, 1973, and was reaffirmed in Minerva Mills. The key highlights of the judgment are as follows. The Supreme Court of India, in its landmark judgment on 31 July 1980, reinforced the principle that while Parliament has the authority to amend the Constitution, this power is not absolute and is subject to the basic structure doctrine, that is, judicial review. The Supreme Court deemed clauses 4 and 5 of Article 368, which was added by the Constitution's 42nd Amendment in 1976, to be unconstitutional and void, and thus overruled the Parliament's ability to amend the Constitution. Balance of power. The judgment emphasized the need to maintain a balance between fundamental rights and directive principles of state policy, asserting that neither could completely override the other. This balance is crucial for the functioning of democracy and the protection of individual rights. Article 13 of the Constitution of India provides and preserves the idea of judicial review. Overall, the Minerva Mills case significantly reinforced the judiciary's role in upholding constitutional supremacy and protecting citizens' rights against potential legislative overreach. Thank you for watching. Do like, share and subscribe to our channel and stay tuned to NGS Erudite for more such informative videos.